understand. I mean, obviously, with something like that.
Yeah.
Now, where was that at? You know?
This was at
Says splitsugar.com.
oh yeah, this was at Electricity.
Oh, okay.
But this show was actually originally put for this show called The Dirty Show.
Okay.
Yep. And I've been involved with it for 4 or 5 years or
Yeah,
so.
no, I've seen you there a couple times.
Yeah.
Swinging around.
Yeah.
And you also do the hula hoops or something like that. What is that?
Ring,
like a
Lyra. It's called
Okay.
Lyra. It's basically a metal hoop that's hanging from the ceiling. And
That seems a little more easier not to get in and out of, to set it up. I mean, with all the
yeah,
other
yeah,
stuff.
because you can actually sit, up there and rest if you really wanted to. But I actually got into Lyra before I got into silks, and I've been doing both of them. But I've been doing a lot of dual Lyra, and it's been fun. But yeah.
No, I know. I mean, I've seen you do it. I mean, like I said, I mean, obviously you got the one guy here who used to work with Shadow and stuff like that. Doing stuff like that.
I've worked with
To
Shadow.
me,
for
now,
a
like I
long
said, to
time.
me is amazing. It's like how graceful you guys are without like tripping over each other and sort of like, you know what I'm saying? That to me is like the coolest part about the whole thing. When it comes to that, is like, wow, there's such gracefulness, and it's very difficult. It's very muscular. It's like, I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Let's compare muscles.
I guess so. Look at you, man. You got me beat, man, in a fight. You got me beat for sure.
Just kidding.
In a fight. No, I'm not. You're a winning already. And Miss Kelly Jean's going to come back here and join us because I know she's got a couple of questions she wants to ask too. So we'll ask her in a minute here. But so you also do a little bit of fire thing too. Now that's the other thing I want to know about is because do you blow fire? You like roll around on your tongue and stuff like that? Do you actually? I was afraid people are gonna get poisoned by the stuff that.
Yeah, I don't really do. Thank you. I try to be like.
You perform in this because I'd be so afraid it would break.
I actually have done performance in this. Well, not in this, but like using this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was down in Florida and I actually spun fire and it worked
break
out.
it all.
No,
Like,
it didn't. It didn't. I only got caught like once. It was okay. Yeah. It's good to see you.
You too.
We haven't seen each other since.
I know.
When?
I love the
DMA.
picture. I love the picture.
Oh, the DMA. Oh, yes.
I love
Yeah.
the nipple picture. That's what you should show up there. You
Oh,
should
the
have,
nipple
like,
picture?
The nipple picture.
Oh, I
I
don't
mean,
know
like,
what the
look
nipple
at
pictures
that
are.
fucking huge chrome or whatever it was.
Oh,
like,
I was like, what?
Another
Nipple
nipple
picture.
you had a nipple thing on. It was like
Right.
robotic, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. That was fun.
I
That was a
like
good
those
show.
pictures.
Yeah,
It was
me too.
cool.
I saw them on Facebook.
That's cool.
It was all over Facebook.
That was a fun show. I liked it. That was what Cyber Tribe and MD
Yeah,
2020.
yeah. When
Are
I
you doing
watched
electric forest this year?
No, I'm not. But
No.
we
Here's
are.
the big news. Yeah, you got to tell about your news. Where you
We-
going? What's happening?
Yeah. I am going to be in Alaska for the summer.
Yeah.
I have a couple gigs booked up there as well. And,
Alaska.
Alaska, yeah. It's
You
actually
better be careful up there. The ratio of men to women is like really high.
like 100 to 1. or
That's a
something.
good thing,
Yeah,
maybe.
you might
You
get
never
just
know.
raped by some horny jack, like
Polar bear?
fucking like big huge
Polar bear?
beard.
Polar
like,
bears.
no, like some dude in a flannel with a fucking beard, like fucking just coming to rape you out there.
Viking?
You be careful out there.
I will.
Alaska is a bunch of burly men that don't get a lot of sex.
You never know. You never know. They got money. They might get a lot. I hear there's a lot of cash up there. 'Cause
Yeah, money can buy a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I like. Especially, I think it's only like Alaska's not too far from certain things up there. But
Like penguins.
besides that,
Penguins,
but you're gonna be doing the
I shall
whole
own
little
a
like
penguin
Mhm.
in a
little
mermaid.
tour. What's going on?
I am going to be in Alaska for the summer,
Okay.
and then I'm actually going to be here in Detroit at Hastings Gallery on August 3rd, and we're actually recreating the DMA scene because there was a lot of people that wanted to see the whole thing, and we didn't get to do the whole thing because I was supposed to go up in the air as well, and that didn't happen.
So I don't know if he asked you this, so I'm just gonna like. Did you go to like a school to do this, or did
Circus school?
You, or yeah, or did you?
I did. I was involved in circus school in Detroit for a while, and then I went solo after a year or so.
Yeah, my
That's
girlfriend's
really
in
cool.
circus school and she's doing the same thing, and she posted a picture of herself the other day on Facebook, and it was just bruised, like her
Oh,
whole,
yeah.
it was like purple.
Yeah.
It's just hard.
Yeah.
It's like you have to
Comes
callus
with the
up you
territory.
have to like callus up your, and it's not a callus, because it's not like it, you know, feels
You
like
do
a
get
callus,
thicker
but
skin though.
yeah,
for
you
sure.
get
Yeah.
thick skin right there, because
Yeah.
when you first start out doing this shit, your legs are purple and they're
Right.
sensitive, and your skin just drags, and it's like it's crazy.
You start to like that pain though.
I gotta
the
give you
bruisey
props for
pain,
going
oh.
through that, because it's wild. It's a wild thing to go through, but you went through it and you accomplished that.
Yeah.
That's, I think anybody who wants to do any circus stunts has to go through that initial like complete
Yeah, the
pain
pain
over what they're
stage,
doing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. That's pretty good. And I mean, it's
Oh
not
my
like she does,
God.
you know, just.
So amazing.
I mean, you form like, you know, you actually don't just do this. I mean, I've watched your show many times, obviously, just from filming and stuff. And it's not like you could just do this kind of half-ass sort of. I mean, she actually frames out
Yeah.
and does all kinds of great stuff.
It's gonna be
And
the art
she-
itself up there.
You,
I mean, I have trouble doing this shit on the ground.
in general, you close your eyes and you get into it and you love it, and that's your art form, and your soul is involved with what you're doing. It's not just you're up there performing. No, I'm serious.
No, it's
And I
really-
know that about you. And that's why you're valuable to people when they hire you, because you're actually closing your eyes and you're getting into it,
Feeling
like,
in the air.
feeling
yeah.
the music and
yeah,
the
exactly.
atmosphere and that's what it's more about, because there's a lot of performers, but there's not a lot of performers that
Or you.
get
Get
into
into it, yeah.
No, it's true.
Yeah,
It's true. Because I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
we've known you for many years, and there's other performers that have really come on the scene and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
And always we give the respect to you because you've been around for so long. But it's like
You
I
make
said-
me feel like I'm
no,
ancient.
no, it's not like that. I mean,
I
it's
feel
just
old.
no, but I mean, you're just such a
No, I'm
Are you
professional.
drinking beer with a
Oh,
straw?
absolutely.
Yeah, in a Coca-Cola promotion glass.
That's right. What are all promotions here?
Sponsored by Coca-Cola.
We're just all special.
Beer.
Hey.
Glass.
No.
And Pepsi.
There you go. That's what all the Pepsi nails in. Memorial Day.
That's
Memorial Day going
Yeah,
on.
they
Yeah.
match. Look at that.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Your nails match her boobs. My God.
Ah.
Lovely.
Ew.
I think
They're
Wow.
real
the
huge.
pictures are gonna be fun.
Those are
later.
nice.
Yeah. Yay! Yay!
Mystery Skull likes it.
Yeah, I think so. Huh? Speaking of Mr. Skull, he's coming up
Mystery
here
Skull
real
likes
soon.
it a lot.
So-
Mystery Skull's back there.
So we're talking about lighting things on fire and blowing fire and everything like that, and that stuff they put in them out. Now, what's that all about?
That's a
Okay.
ultra pure lamp oil.
Okay.
Like kerosene type shit.
Yeah, and that's actually like not really good for your body.
I didn't think so.
No,
I was gonna
no,
say
and
so.
and they don't.
Because I
get
see
paid
these
enough
guys
to
that really do this.
really.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
see these guys that do that. I mean, these guys are like drinking it and blowing it. I mean, we were at an event
Yeah.
that Doc held, and literally these guys were about to light the fucking roof on fire, and this thing was at least 25 feet up. I'm like, dude, slow down. I mean, he's just got this shit all over. I'm like, man, you gotta swallow a little bit on that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
Well,
saw a
like
little
your
scope
mouth isn't
every
just
so
this
often.
membrane, so it just absorbs through
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Anyways, yeah, it's bad.
Be careful.
It's bad.
Do you
yeah.
get high off of it, kind of? Like,
Not
no,
a
'cause
good
it seems
kind
like
of
a,
thing.
no,
Yeah,
not good. but
Not
like,
good kind.
Right, like I'm saying, like a weird, fucked up high, probably.
You
It's almost
I
like
guess, I don't
You're
know,
putting
not
gasoline in your mouth
100%.
and
Yeah.
sort of like just keeping it there.
Huffing. What do they call it?
Huffing, yeah.
Huffing.
Huffing.
It's gotta be a buzz.
It's not a huffing kind of thing, huh? But you'll stick to this.
Yeah, I'll spin.
Spin, yeah.
I'll spin fire, and then I eat fire, but
Yeah.
I don't really, blow fire.
And then you also do the thing where you grind, right? Is that what
yeah,
the
the grind.
sparks?
Oh yeah, that was what you're talking
Grinder.
about.
Yeah.
The nipples. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
That's
you need to
fun. I
find
like
that
that one.
picture.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
that one's that one's there. I don't know where we got it. It's somewhere in the millions of photographs we have, but we got it somewhere. It's there. It's somewhere.
It's there somewhere.
It's a good one.
Sure.
You can-
So did you know Sparkly Devil?
No, I don't.
No.
Who's that?
She was a burlesque dancer from the Theater Bazaar and stuff, and she just passed away.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, we didn't know
Car
her, but
accident.
we're, yeah, it was a car
Yeah,
accident.
in LA, California.
Like a lot of the performers from Detroit that were in that whole we're newer and stuff. So
Okay.
just asking.
But you do a lot of stuff with the Theater Bazaar. Obviously, the Dirty Show. Which one? What's your favorite event? Like, I mean, I know
Theater,
it's hard.
Theater
Yeah.
Bazaar is something else.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I've been involved with Theater Bazaar, except for this last year because I was performing somewhere else and
Mhm.
I was kind of, I couldn't get out of it. So, but yeah, Theater Bazaar, I've been doing it for the last 4 years, except for last year, and they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
They're just over the top. Everything that they do is perfect to the T's. You know, it's
Yeah.
just yeah.
They got to get maps though next time for the over there at the
Oh my
Masonic.
god! Oh,
It
the
is a-
Masonic Temple is so amazing.
Yeah, it's an amazing venue. It's just
It
like
is.
there's so many
It is.
rooms, but literally.
No, but he has a good point. Like when I went there, they didn't hand you a thing that said this act is on this stage, this act is on this stage.
they did,
so
but
when-
it was like in Roman.
Like I just didn't
Yeah.
understand where to go to find the cool shit.
Yeah.
So I was
But
drunk,
except
I
for
was
it's
walking around, I
everywhere.
was like, but it was like we'd walk into the room after the cool shit had just gone on
Right.
every time, and everybody was all yeah, and we were all like, and we'd
Fuck,
walk in
yeah.
and we'd be like, what the fuck? We just missed it, like, and we kept
Right.
doing that all night. It
Yeah.
was making me mad.
Yeah, we kept missing the gig.
That venue, because it's Mason, right? Freemasons.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's 3, 5, and 7. So they could only have up to 7 floors.
Uh-huh.
But they have 14 floors. And
Wow.
because in between the floors, they got mezzanine floors. So first mezzanine. So you take like one stairs and you could get to the mezzanine level, but the other stairs you can't. You
Yeah.
know? And it is a maze by itself.
Yeah, it is
It's
amazing by
crazy
itself. It's
that-
quite nuts. But we
Yeah.
made it through. We all had a good time, and we'll definitely have to check it out. Again.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So what do you got coming up here? I mean, obviously going to Alaska. I mean, anything else coming up? Are you gonna be doing any gigs out
Besides-
California way or?
Yeah, I'm after Alaska. I'm going back to San Francisco. That's where I'm from, originally. Yep. So I'll be out there trying to hustle my way to get some gigs. Hopefully, yeah.
Well, you know you're always
I'm
welcome
worried
in
about
Detroit.
you in Alaska. Like it seems so desolate and so weird there, and like the bears and the elks and everything.
Yeah.
There's like snow on the ground and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I got
yeah.
bears and elks here
You're
too.
like ready. You're like fuck it.
Reindeers
I'm ready.
and Santa Claus. Actually,
Santa Claus.
Hey, why
No,
not?
I'm
Yeah.
just saying wilderness and like
Yeah.
a bunch of dudes. That's what I think of when I think of Alaska. I don't think of
Out of
Santa
everything, I
Claus.
think Santa Claus is.
Well, I'm going to be in this place called Fairbanks, which is second largest city in Alaska, and the population is about 40,000, I want to say.
That's pretty big.
40, 50,000.
That's about the
So
size
it's
of
okay,
Dearborn.
but
Less.
it's actually north of North Pole. So
Wow.
I'll be within 100 miles of Arctic Circle.
Wow.
Great.
Bundle up. Now, will you have
Yeah.
like your own little dog sled when you get out there? Do they do you see that or no?
I am getting
Soon-
a puppy now.
As soon as you get into town, here's your dog sled and a shovel. Good luck. And here's a guy, because he's just here, because all we got is 300 fucking guys to every one girl. So you get 3 of them just for fucking good sake. And he chops wood, and that guy cooks. Right?
Of course.
This guy drives a truck.
Exactly. Welcome to Alaska. Here's some snow.
Here's some snow.
Have a snowball. Good luck.
When
Same
I
thing.
think, honestly, when I think of Alaska, I think of that movie that was called like 30 Days and 30 Nights or something.
Oh, 30
Oh,
days a
yeah.
night.
Where they had those creepy vampire
Oh, yeah.
people come out and they were like, because they had like 30.
Yeah, but that's a good thing.
Nice.
If you wanted to live as a vampire, that would be the perfect place to live in Alaska.
Right, that
During the
movie
winter
freaked-
time.
That
Yeah.
movie freaked
absolutely.
me the fuck out. Don't watch it if you're going there. Don't watch it if you're going there because you will be scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, during the summertime though, the sun never goes down.
Now,
It's
when does
like-
summer start? Do you know when it starts there?
My
When does
friends
it
did
start?
that too.
Well, it was supposed to start like last week or week before that, but I guess the snow is just starting to melt now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's always snowing in Alaska, even in the summertime.
No,
No.
it actually gets warmer during
Oh, it
the
does?
summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like Detroit. It gets
But it
warmer.
stays light for
It
days.
is like Detroit.
In August.
No, but it stays light for days and then like dark for days, right?
Yeah.
Jack can
Yeah.
handle that. That would drive me nuts.
That would be weird.
Like I wouldn't mind the
Like,
snow.
I don't
think
know
I
how
could
I
get used to
would
the snow, but
adjust
being dark
to
all the
that.
time, I'd
You've
be
been
just
up
like.
for many nights in a row before.
But then
I
again-
wouldn't even. I know, but
I'm
I
an
no,
editor,
not
so-
that many. I have not been up for that many nights.
You make a
before.
big party out of it.
I made it up for like maybe not even 24 hours, probably, and then I was out.
It's really weird though, because you get at a bar and it's like 2, 3 a.m. and it's bright out.
That'd
And people
be
are like
so
cycling and like going
bizarre.
fishing, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess it doesn't get dark, so.
Exactly.
There's a lot of
I guess you
tweakers
can-
out there because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like, hey, I don't
Oh,
know,
yeah.
it's lighter
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's nighttime and it's light, yeah.
Just give you a little ramp.
There
Well,
are.
definitely a lot of tweakers.
I'll
for
bet.
sure, for sure.
Well, I think we've about covered it.
Oh,
Even
yeah?
though we'd love to keep you around, but we're running on a show and we gotta actually
keep
bring out our
wanting to
mystery
just play
skull.
with this.
And we
I
gotta
just
show
wanna
your ring
touch
off
it.
here too, because you brought some dungeon skulls.
My eagle will eat your skull.
Website, Facebook, all that great stuff. People can book you. That's what they can do now. They can book you. How do they get a hold of you? Facebook,
Yeah.
all that great stuff.
Facebook, facebook.com/fuchsia lady.
Fuchsia, spell it, because I know there's a lot of people.
FUCHSIA. FU.
Alright.
CHSIA.
And
You got a
what is
website.
it? A website, www.ladyfuchsia.com is my website.
Cool.
And is
Kelly
that
wants
it?
to take a picture. I think so. Kelly wants to take a picture.
I'm handing it to him to
So I
get
can take a
him with the
picture.
mystery skull and get a picture or two.
Oh,
Before we
yeah.
do that.
Cool.
Oh yeah,
We're
we're
about to
taking.
bring the mystery skull out in a minute. But no, we
All
need
right.
the mystery skull on Brent. I mean,
Ah!
you know, even if I say it, no one's even gonna guess. But
All right.
if you guys
Okay, we'll
guess,
put the mystery skull on him right now. Lady Fuchsia, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
lovely.
let's just
Stick around. We're gonna smoke open now if I can drink some beers.
All right.
Everything is at your express, Lady Fuchsia. You have got it.
I think we gave him
With
a
the
clue.
films.
But
Wait, you
nobody
know
guessed
what?
it. That's all right. Can we guide him in
If
here?
nobody,
Yep.
if nobody,
Oh, you
yes,
didn't put
come
it
on,
on yet.
hold on.
Yeah, put it
no,
on, yep.
Come.
Oh, he's got beer.
This
Oh, he's got
way.
stuff. He's got
he has
prizes.
stuff.
He's got prizes and
He's
beer.
got
He's
hamburgers.
got t-shirts.
So he brought his own sack of
He
lunch.
He brought his own sack.
Yeah.
Good man. What are we
Make it
doing?
like a couch.
I know. I'm gonna bring him right in here.
I know, he needs to get in.
Yeah, he's coming in there. Okay, that was one.
Right, you're in the middle.
You're in the middle. You're all good. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Keep going.
You're doing good.
You're the monkey in the middle.
You're
Right.
the monkey in the middle.
Perfect. There you
You're the
go.
perfect monkey.
Alright.
Alright,
Yeah.
look at them clues again.
Alright.
Here we go.
I know what they are.
Alright, here we go.
He was a Michigan East Sider, but he went to NYC to work for NBC.
Yeah.
And then the second one was his last name rhymes with pepperoni.
Right.
Or Mazzicoli.
Okay.
Mazzucchelli.
And
And
But I'm not
he
Jewish.
can frequently be found in a tent.
a pub tent.
A tent.
Let's
a tent.
find out who the mystery skull is.
The
Make some
mystery
noise.
skull is Mr.
Brett.
Brett Camponi.
All the way from NYC, Detroiter in the house. Glad to have you, my
Yes.
friend. Good to
Hey,
see you. Good
Thank
to
you,
see
Mr.
you.
Stroke and Flow.
Hi.
You know, I brought you a
Ooh.
couple greasy good burgers from the east side.
All right.
From
Come
where
on.
on the east side? We gotta plug whoever.
Travis Burgers.
Travis Burger.
Burgers.
East side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though you're from the east side, you got that New York thing
Yeah,
going on.
Look how greasy
So now
the
do you start? Do
burger
you
is.
have like a little accent going on now? Do you find that you live out in? How long have you been in New
You
York?
can't help it. You have to.
You've
Well,
actually
you know, I
adopted an
moved out
accent.
to New York City in 1991.
Oh, so you.
Hold on, I'm moving
Wow.
this way because we
Yeah.
can't see you.
And what's funny is when I moved out there, people thought I had an accent. You
Mhm.
know, I've got an accent. Where are you from? Well, I'd say I'm from Detroit. You know.
Detroit.
Yeah. And then they'd be like, "Hey, you want to play some euchre?" And they'd be like, "Euchre? What's that?"
Oh my god.
yeah.
Smoke that?
Yeah.
Smoke that? What is that? And I'm like, "No, it's a card game." And, yeah,
They don't
nobody-
get it. They
Nobody
don't.
knows how to play euchre out
Yeah.
there,
Mhm.
you know. But I got along. You know.
You've been there a while.
Yeah, a long
And
time.
you're so good they actually hired you out there. You liked, right?
Yeah, I do lighting. You know, I do television, Broadway, rock and roll shows, and
And you got what nominated or something like that? Or you won them?
no, I've got some daytime Emmy awards for outstanding achievement, lighting direction. You know.
Now,
But,
I mean, once like in a studio, if it's all set up, do you have to go in and really have to mess with it? How do you earn like a respect like that, like a light? You know, give us a little tip on what you do in lighting direction.
Well, first of all, when I went
Get
out
that
there,
fucking light, that
I
shit.
started out as a carpenter.
Okay.
You know, I took some acting classes at Macomb County Community College, and my acting teacher, she was cool. She's like, "You ever hear of Summer Stock Theater?" I was like, "Summer Stock, no." What is that? You smoke that?
Right.
No.
Like Woodstock?
What is that? You smoke that? No, that's me. Okay, so I didn't get as many laughs. this
I
time.
was laughing inside. I was fucking laughing inside, man. I was
Okay,
laughing
well,
inside.
anyways, I went up there, Cherry County Playhouse, Traverse City, Michigan. I got paid $50 a week, but they housed me, and I was working at a 7-Eleven before that, so I collected some unemployment on top of it, so I was doing okay. And, you know, went in there and worked the theater, and built scenery, and the people I was working for, they were in the graduate program down at Wayne State University. But after that, I did a couple more summer stock theater things, and you know, went out to New York City and started out building scenery and the sets. And then I got in the studios, and then I'd look around, and you know, I got that tool belt, you know.
That made you look
hanging
official.
out. Well, you know,
Yeah.
it's a lot of shit to drag around all day, you
Yeah.
know. And I'd see these other guys walking around with nothing but a wrench in their pocket, and I go, what are they doing?
Right.
You know, and oh, well, they do lighting. Well, maybe I should do lighting.
There you
Yeah.
You know, forget about it.
go. Right, there you go. Hey, so you already picked up the forget about it, the New York little thing.
No,
That's a
I'm
good
proud
one.
of you that you followed your dreams and whatnot. Now, what makes a good lighting person bad from a bad lighting person? Honestly.
Well, all I gotta say is, if you do lighting and television, us lighting guys out there, if there's no lights, it ain't nothing but radio.
That's right.
Yeah, but
Or
radio.
bad internet TV.
Yeah.
But we got good lights here. I think
Well,
we're doing
speaking
all
of audio, there seems to be an audio issue going on. I've been sitting back there, my AV guy, and hitting me up saying there's something wrong with the audio here. They can't hear nobody.
Oh, they can't? Is
No.
it turned up?
So what's the issue with that?
I don't know.
This
When
little
we have
microphone, right? You
a
gotta
That's
crank
the
pretty
mic
much
right there?
all the way, all
Yeah.
the way up.
Yeah, that's all we can do on that.
Mhm.
Till we get micked. We're
Hi,
gonna be
Sally.
micked. We're gonna be micked real soon, but we're shooting in digital, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll keep the batteries on for 2 hours.
Yeah. So we're doing
We're
it
getting
all.
better.
Yeah,
We're
well,
getting
listen,
better.
Dave, you're out there listening. You said you'd come help these guys out, right?
There you go.
Come help us out, Dave.
We don't mind, Dave.
Dave Sokaz.
All we need is a boom mic. That's all we're
He
looking
flew
for.
Yeah.
out to visit me
got the
last
whole
year.
room,
He's
right?
like,
Or
you know,
for
back in the
that.
'80s, we saw Van Halen a
Oh,
few
that's fine.
times,
You got-
and he missed all the concerts. And I get house seats over at the Garden, you know, any show over there. So he flew out. We saw Van Halen. Now he's helping out. Well, we're doing this show June 21st at the Ritz.
Yeah, talk about that now. What is this? The Stick Hawkers. What the hell is this all about?
Well, actually, Kelly Jean, you know, it's her long lost cousins from the South.
Oh,
It
okay.
is. It's my long lost cousins
The
from the
Thick
South.
Hawkins band.
The Thick Hawkins band. They are my barbecuing cousins from the South.
Nice.
Y'all.
So
Y'all better get that.
I don't know what happened, but I thought they were doing the gig this week. She told me it was this week, but I guess I heard it wrong. Actually, the date is June 21st
Right.
at the Ritz. It's out over there at Hoover, like 9 Mile,
Yep.
between 9 and 10.
We've been there.
So the thing is, you know, Kelly Jean and I, we're good friends.
Yes.
Yes,
We're
absolutely.
very good
And
friends.
she comes and sees me in
Everybody.
New York City, you know, and I really like to support her family traditions from the old country down south.
Nice.
They get confused.
I gotta
And
love it.
The old country of down
I
south.
gotta love it.
You know,
Country in May.
the thing is they're not
Country
allowed.
from Alabama.
They're banned from New York. They're not
Right.
allowed to. They're not allowed to play in New York
Thick
City.
Hawkins cannot play in New York.
All right.
No.
So this is a
Yeah.
one-time show. That is basically this is a stellar fucking event. You do not want to miss it.
You can't.
It's going to
miss
be
this
on June 21st. Dick Hawkins at the Ritz.
At the Ritz.
Yeah.
So right there. So this is like one of these shows. Like if you're gonna get blown up,
There's
Making
not
sure-
only gonna be one Kelly, there's gonna be a few
It's
Kelly.
gonna be
Wow.
both
It's
of them.
Kellylicious.
You've never met her
Definitely
twins.
Kellylicious. Twins.
She's got 2 twins.
There's
Two
4
twins.
of them.
There's 4 of them?
There's 4 Kellys.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yeah.
Are they all stacked the same way?
They're
They're all stacked the same way.
You know how they are down in the south. You know.
Kelly Quartet.
There you
The Kelly
go. My
Quartet.
Kentucky
There we go.
cousin wants to marry me.
Uh-oh.
My Kentucky cousin. He's gonna come see this show June 21st.
Now what are you gonna be doing? Are you gonna be doing the lighting? You're gonna be singing? You're gonna be dancing?
Hosting.
All
You
the
kid, like I
hosting?
said, I've been wanting, Kelly and I go way back.
Right.
I've been wanting to see this band, and they're cousins of hers.
Okay. That's
And, with my support, but like I said, they're not allowed in New York City. I live in New York City now. I'm not a Detroiter anymore. I mean, I grew up out here.
right.
But, I'm a New Yorker these days, I guess.
My mama might be there.
Crazy Mama?
She might be there.
I've heard about Crazy Mama.
Crazy
I
Mama
gotta
may be
see
there.
this one.
She's just gonna let it off slide.
Yeah, okay. All right. So I'm definitely coming back June 21st. I gotta see Thick Hawkins.
All right.
Yes.
June 21st, down at the Ritz. Anybody know the Ritz? It's over
The
on the
Ritz.
east
Everybody
side.
knows the Ritz. We need to move this.
Yeah,
so we
9
can
Mile, Hoover.
Do and up.
So, like, if we were to come out
Hey,
to New York City, what
can you
would be
do it?
one thing that you would recommend us to do? Have a hot dog? Check out one of the shows?
Well, everyone's gotta get a wiener when they're in the city.
Exactly, huh? That's what I
Everyone's gotta
hear.
get a wiener.
Absolutely. Come on.
I mean, what was the first thing you said, Kelly? We're gonna go check out. What did you
Wieners.
do?
Yes.
Wieners?
Yeah.
No, we didn't. No, we went to NBC.
You didn't check out Wieners? Huh? You went to NBC?
No, yep, no, but
Yeah.
no, we didn't go check out wieners.
You know what happened? Kelly and I had a very good experience. She was going to go do the Howard Stern show,
Right.
and she was
That's
doing
way
this triple act factor, singing with this band that she auditioned with on the internet, but never met anybody.
It was weird.
So I met her after she came into Manhattan. I showed her around the city. We're
I
having a
loved
good
it,
time.
Loved it.
You know, I melted.
So much.
I made her feel very welcome to New
Yes.
York. Gave her a wiener.
Gave you a wiener.
Give me like your wiener.
Did we get a wiener?
We got a wiener, but not a wiener. Okay,
You're
because
a
I have to
wiener,
clarify
but then-
because everybody thinks I'd be like, yeah, wieners.
But then,
like,
the wieners are everywhere out there.
the
They're
wieners
absolutely
are everywhere.
And the hot nuts.
And the hot nuts.
on every
It's
corner.
like Mama's
right?
nuts, man. Mama's nuts. You gotta get
Mama's
Mama's nuts out
Yeah,
there.
across
You
the
get the New York
Olympics.
City.
You gotta get Mama's nuts out there.
Wieners.
Yeah.
Hot
Look,
nuts.
so we- My mom was not. Yes, you.
So anyways,
All right. Anyway, so you showed her a good time. You sat down and you
no, I helped her out because
go on Stern.
half the band didn't even show.
I know.
So I helped her get through. It was a very process,
Yeah.
and of course,
You
It was
won.
great. It
Yeah.
was great.
You
Yes,
beat out the
thank
chick with a
you.
smoking vagina.
Yes, I did.
That's talent.
Thank God.
well,
I would have killed myself.
That would have been a highlight of your career. I lost to the chick who smoked out of her.
No, it
vagina.
wouldn't have been.
I know.
It would have made me.
What else did she do? She also spelled out her name when she farted, didn't she?
What?
I think she did. She did.
Her vagina was amazing. It was the most amazing vagina. If it would have beat me,
Shut
I'd
up.
probably.
Dude, you were like an inch away.
Her.
Who was the guy on there that was voting towards her? The punk ass bitch? Who was that?
I don't know.
Who was the one guy?
I was in an elevator once
One of the farm guys.
Yeah.
with Jenny McCarthy.
Ah.
Everybody know her, right?
Yep.
We're in the elevator, and I swear to you not, she ripped one out. And then when we stopped at her floor where she was getting out, she gave me the dirty look, and everybody looked at me like,
What the
I
fuck?
farted, she farted.
Let's fuck up.
It's a true story. It's a true story.
I gotta
She
expect that
might
from
need
Jenny.
jelly.
You know,
I know, but I would too, cause she's silly. Like she's a silly ass bitch. Like she probably wanted to do it like a like.
She,
I did that on
such
She
a
threw
look
the-
she
She
made.
threw the
Threw you
sound
the
of the
luck, huh?
fart. Like
Yeah,
she
yeah.
threw the sound of the fart. She was like, and it like went right at you. It was just wrong on every level.
I got a lot of
Sound.
elevator stories.
Who?
Rick Nielsen
Oh yeah.
from Cheap Trick.
Yeah.
And in the elevator with him, he was sick as a dog, you know. And he's kind of big dude, and he's just sort of like, you know, he had some sort of flu, and he just looked right at me and went.
Oh,
It
no.
barfed.
No, just sneezed and
Oh no.
yeah, and then sure enough, a couple days later, there I am sitting and laying in bed.
Thanks, Rick.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
You should get like free treat.
You should get
I
fucking
got-
treated as so.
Oh, no, well
special.
listen, recently, just
Oh
a
my
few months ago,
God.
I had time that I spent with Robin Zander.
Right.
And he was so cool, man. And I was telling him, you know, the first concert I ever saw was Cheap Trick and Kiss at the Pontiac
I
Silverdome,
saw that too. Remember they got
1979.
kicked off. They got kicked off. Remember they left because they got hit in the head with a frisbee, right?
No, the whiskey bottle.
Oh,
He's
okay,
like,
I know,
that was-
something.
Yeah, that was like, he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what, and
I mean,
yeah.
But you were saying he ran Robert Zander.
But he was really cool, man. I was telling him about my first concert, you know, I was, what, in the 6th grade, 1979. And he was so cool. And then he was like, yeah, man, anytime we're doing a gig, just, you know, mention your name, we'll get you in there. And I said, well, I really like that Sgt. Pepper's thing you did, you know? Anybody ever see that?
The movie?
No, they did it in Vegas. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
concert. They did the whole Sgt. Pepper's album from start to the end. And it was way cool.
I wanted to see Love, but I didn't hear about the Sgt.
Way
Pepper's
cool.
thing.
And he goes, well, you know, we just did Dream Police. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'd love to see Dream Police start to end, you know, the record.
Yeah.
Like a rock opera type thing.
Right.
You know. But I told him that story. He's like, yeah. The amazing thing is I run into a lot of rock stars that I've met 20 years ago. They remember the exact same thing I do, you know. I don't know if they're like faking it. Well, I ran into Paul Stanley one time. And this was early when I was a kid in my late 20s. And I met him in my early 20s. Then I ran into him in my late 20s. And I was like, yeah, remember I was at the Hotel Pontchartrain, you know. And you called my house and left a message on my answering machine. And he goes, oh, that was you? That was you? But then later on, I realized, you know what? That's something that they always say, oh, that was you?
Yeah,
You know,
right,
they
right,
don't
right,
remember. But it's a good
Right.
comeback, you know?
Yeah.
And then fast forward about 15 years after that, I'm doing a Kiss concert out in California. You know, I loved Kiss growing up, you know, and
I
the
mean-
effects and stuff they
Right.
had. So I'm on the stage, I'm working on the stage crew, and you know, they had this, you know,
Would you
platform,
like to answer your pants?
this platform that comes barreling down.
Right.
And they're like playing Detroit Rock City.
Right.
Get up, you're in Detroit Rock City. It's all that
Yeah.
smoke barreling out, you know.
Yeah.
So
Detroit.
I'm working the gig, and then I realized the effect was simple. It's so simple, man. You know, all they had was like fire extinguishers with the handle facing up that we strapped them underneath that platform. So all I had to do, like Gene and Paul, all they had to do was just step on it, the fire extinguisher to ignite the.
So you're thinking all day long like
You're
this is
thinking
like
like
some-
these are some great special
Right,
effects,
right.
you know, but it's so simple.
Well, in reality, they
you
were
know.
safe for people.
No, it's just like, you know, fuck, that cost you what, $100?
Right, exactly.
Right?
For
Okay,
four
so it wasn't
frickin'-
safe, but it was cheap.
4 frickin' fire extinguishers, you know. Get up!
Right, exactly.
Good, lose your mind to Detroit, Rock
Right.
City.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Thanks. We gotta get
Thank
the hell
you.
out of here. We
Hey,
wanna
we're
thank
gonna
everybody.
be on the East Side tomorrow. We're going
Once again, Mr. Brett Camponi, you can check him out in his
Brett
whole
Camponi.
fun
I gotta
head back to
Big
New York.
Hawks. He's gotta go back to New York.
Oh, he's gotta go to New
We want to thank
York.
everybody for coming on tonight. We got Carrie
Thank you,
Cass. Make sure you
everybody.
check him out.
I'd like to see
June
him one more
8th,
day.
right? June 8th over there at the historic
We're going
Fort
down to
Wayne District.
Montana.
You come
Lady
on.
Fuchsia, she's going to Alaska, but we'll keep in touch with her. And Matt Riddle, thank you very much,
I would
sir.
love to see him.
Say good night. We'll see you next week.
Good night, guys. Bye, guys.
From the ministry, Sinclair is around. Yeah, thank you very much. Tune in next week. Tune in Tuesday. Thank you, Bill.